within the hollow shell of a vintage television. A massive layer of fossilized dust has claimed the landscape, looking like thick, gray velvet. Peer closer into the shadows, where large capacitors lie buried so deep under grime that their technical identities have vanished. Long view is hauntingly beautiful, with patches of toxic green corrosion creeping across the copper pins like a digital plague. Ghost-like spiderweb stretches between the oxidized aluminum heat sinks, trapping years of neglect in its sticky threads. Touching down with precision, the cleaning squad officially enters this mechanical wilderness to begin the restoration. Captain Moon surveys the horizon, gazing up at the towering forest of high-voltage components that are suffocating under the film. Capacitor's courage wavers as he spots a dust spider, a massive clump of debris that seems to stare back at him. Bite Dog's bark echoes through the narrow gaps, his electronic voice cutting through the heavy silence of the machine. Giant ignites his vacuum engine, his yellow armor vibrating with the sheer force of industrial-grade power. Wolfsmart inspects her nano-brushes, her blue LED eyes igniting with the cold fire of determination. Suddenly, a dust avalanche tumbles down, nearly burying Capacitor in a cascading wave of gray soot. With a heroic flourishing, Moon raises his starlight head, casting a teal glow to map out the safest path through the maze. Genius takes to the airing, his crystal shell acting as a lighthouse in this gloomy world of circuits. Following the commander's gesture, Giant moves into the center, ready to carve a path through the primary dust floor. And so, the march begins, as the squad plunges into the heart of the electronic maze. The battle against grime erupts as Giant slams his vacuum nozzle into the thick dust carpet, devouring years of neglect in a single second. Watch as the green landscape emerges, the vibrant surface of the PCB reappearing like a hidden valley beneath a retreating glacier. Every microscopic particle is pulled into the vortex, leaving a surface so clean it satisfies the soul. Wolfsmart skates with lethal speed, her patents carving through the green rust that clings to the copper tracks. Nano-brush is a weapon of light light, sweeping over dull solder joints and revealing the silver treasure beneath. When a hilarious stumble, Capacitor tries to help but gets his cylindrical bottom sucked into Giant's powerful vacuum. Moon's magic is a sight to beholding, his baton transforming dirty ceramic discs back into bright glossy orange jewels. Genius deploys a cold blue laser, vaporizing stubborn stains from the IC chips and revealing sharp white serial numbers. Bite Dog is a blur of motion, barking at tiny dust mites and chasing them out of the component slots. When in extreme macro view, we see a tiny resistor being polished until its colorful stripes shine like a neon sign. Giant raises his nozzle to the sky, purging the dust trapped within the narrow silver veins of the heat sinks. The metal undergoes a transformation, shifting from a dull, lifeless gray to a mirror-polished silver. Inkscating in a perfect zigzag, Smart leaves a trail of stardust across every copper pathway she touches. The contrast is staggering. The board is now a split world of dark decay and brilliant neon green life. Capacitor provides the laughs, as he slips face first into a dust pit, only to be rescued by Bite Dog's quick thinking. Moon focuses his energy on the AV ports, restoring the faded yellow plastic to a deep, high-gloss finish. Genius ventures into the tuner box, his light turning the metal interior into a sparkling hall of mirrors. With one final roar of the vacuum, Giant clears the last corner, making the surface so reflective it mirrors Moon's baton. Smart polishes the capacitor tops, while macro shots reveal solder joints shining like a galaxy of stars. After a clumsy chase for a CMOS battery, the board finally reaches a state of factory perfection. Genius rifts a protective mist, sealing the maze in an anti-static shield that glows with a soft, ethereal light. Dean gathers on the summit, looking down at the mechanical paradise they've reclaimed. Let the final inspection begin. Moon signals, as he uses his baton to trace the flow of energy through the copper veins. The entire board hums with life flow, tracks lighting up sequentially as the squad's energy restores the connection. Giant's mechanical hands are surprisingly gentle, neatly tucking away messy ribbon cables like a pro. Lart flips to the back of the board, her brush making short work of the sharp solder points until they gleam. Predictably, Capacitor gets losty under a cleaning cloth, stumbling around like a tiny gray ghost. Bite Dog plays a game of tug-of-war with the cloth, while Genius lights up the board from below, making it look translucent. The labyrinth is now a masterpiece, a high-tech wonder glowing under the crystal light of the squad. Moon restores the faded manufacturer's logo, the white text popping against the green like fresh ink. Nart performs a long victory gliding, her wheels clicking rhythmically along the edge of the board. Giant packs away the heavy gear, his industrial shell clicking shut with a heavy mechanical thud. Bite Dog finds the very last rusty screw, and with one whisk of Smart's brush it turns into brilliant silver. Capacitor gives a proud duums up you theater after finishing his very first solo polish on a microchip. Genius circles the board in, weaving a teal halo that marks the area as officially vacuum cleansed. With a final tap from the baton, the components emit a pure, clear ring, signaling absolute structural integrity. Laud celebrates with a victory dance, their mechanical voices harmonizing in the clean, dust-free air. Behold the ultimate transformation, as the circuit board shines like a luxury component within its newly cleaned chassis. Step onto the outro staging, where the squad stands tall on a surface as reflective as a dark mirror. Moon steps forwarding, removing his pilot helmet for a sophisticated and grateful bow. A massive neon-like icon descends, and Giant firmly vacuums it into the heart of the stage. Lart skates a glowing orbiting, leaving a trail of blue stardust around the giant icon. Capacitor hugs the red subscribe black wing, offering a comically cute expression to the camera. Bite Dog leaps into the sky, headbutting the notification bell to trigger a crisp, golden ping. Genius creates a firework finale, raining sparkling particles over the team of heroes. The final message glows bright and thanks for watching. Keep it clean. Like and subscribe in for more miniature cleaning magic. The squad waves goodbye as the camera fades, leaving only Bite Dog's nose to blink one last time before the world turns to black.